For the online, I hope my voice is clear for you. I think so. So we can start it now. So in today's session, we are going to see the one more project, like very small project actually, with the 3-tier architecture. Okay. So all of you know about 3-tier architecture. What is 3-tier architecture, sir? How many servers will be having? 3 servers. Basically, this project you are going to automate with the help of Terraform. But as of now, we haven't started Terraform. Okay. That is the reason, first of all, I am teaching everything on manual way. Which way? So manual way will take very less time, but I'll explain everything clearly for you. So 3-tier architecture means here we'll be having 3 layers. That is 3 servers. Layer can also be called as server, correct or not, sir? Fine. So you will be having web server, you will be having app server, and you will be having. So web server main purpose is to show the application. So here you'll be having front end code. So example like HTML, CSS, JavaScript will be there. So here, who is going to work here? Front end developers. Example for web server, sir, Apache and Nginx. Already you know, right? So Apache and Nginx will be example for web servers. What is the port number of web server? That is app server, right? Apache port number is 80. Apache port number is, you are telling Apache Tomcat port number. Apache is different, Apache Tomcat is different. Both are products from Apache only. But one is web server, Tomcat is. So write this point first of all. Whatever I have written here, just copy this to your notes. Because it's very, very important, even though it's manual. If you have the clarity about manual projects, then you can automate everything. No voice. Okay. Fine. See the web server now? So write this first of all. If web server is done, let me know. I'll create app server. Okay, I'll show you app server. So in real time, with the help of web server only, you can be able to see the application. Without web server, you cannot see the application. Next, what is the second server? App server. So web server main purpose is to see the application only, but app server is mainly used to use the application. So in real time here, backend developers are going to work. They will use the backend code. Example, Java and Python will comes under backend. So here, what are the example for app servers in real time is Tomcat and, of course, Nginx and Tomcat. We have web servers, and Nginx and Tomcat you have. Apart from this, you will be having IIS, JBoss, Glassfish, Google. Sorry, what we call this one? IBM WebSphere. So n number of things will comes into the action for the app servers. So I'll write some other app servers here in the bottom. Try to copy it. Is it clear now? And last one is going to be which server? Database servers. Here the main purpose is to store and retrieve the data. So here we have something called as DBA, database administrators. So they will use like MySQL, Postgres, Aurora. Like there can be a number of examples. Okay, but here it is not a part. Unfortunately, I give this one. So Apache and Nginx. These are not databases. Okay, so explore this one. So write about the database. Sure. Done now. Sir, here one server is going to communicate with other server. For example, and one more thing, right? The biggest node point. So in real time, entire code is going to deploy in which format? WAR file format. Which format? And the WAR file you are deploying on Tomcat. Where is your Tomcat now? On which server? That is a point, right? In real time, the entire code is going to deploy in WAR file format on the Tomcat application server. So in real time, which one you are going to deploy in server? WAR file. WAR file is a combination of front-end code plus back-end code. So you can ask me, sir, front-end code plus back-end code we are deploying on WAR file. But how this front-end code is going to seen on web server? Exactly means with the help of APIs only. Which one? There is a API calling that is responsible for showing the front-end part in the web server. Basically, we don't deploy the application on web server. We deploy on it app server only. But from the app server, the content will be visible from web server with the help of. And what is the main thing that is responsible for showing web server? Apache or Nginx. Without having Apache or Nginx, we cannot see the front end part. Clear now? Sorry, excuse me. Concept clear for all of you know? Fine then. So now here we are going for the practical part. Okay. Create 3 servers, and in the 3 servers, we are going to install Apache, Nginx, and I'm going to show you how to install Tomcat, and I'm going to show you how to install databases also. Wait. It's not shared for entire stream. 3 I am creating. How many? So now I update this one and you can then upgrade also. Difference between update and upgrade is update will give the list of packages to update, but it really won't update. Upgrade will do it. apt install Apache 2. Apache 2 is a web server. Basically, we call HTTPD, right? But that is on Amazon Linux. But here you need to call it as Apache 2. And what is the best thing, in Amazon Linux, we need to start the Apache service. But here it is going to start automatically. In Ubuntu, few of the services like Apache and like few other services like Docker. So these are services. Basically, when we install them in Amazon Linux, we need to start them. But here it is gonna start by default. See it? Status Apache. What is the status now? Have I started? Yes, sir. I haven't started that, sir. Automatically it started, sir. Okay, it started, but I haven't started. Okay. And you'll be having the default login page also. CD. Tell me the path where libnot. Default front end path, guys. You need to know about two, for what we call this one, two paths. For web server, path will be where HTML. But for app server, Tomcat web app. In web server, front end code is going to store on where HTML. Right? This point, all of you. In front end, it is going to store on where HTML. I mean, like as well as in the Tomcat, it is going to store on Apache Tomcat web app folder. Which folder? Web app. Is the concept clear now? Fine. So here I can deploy basic front end part. Already we will be having Netflix application code, right? So here I have the document already. Don't worry about the documentation and everything. Are you seeing Netflix script? Or even I have my like repository also, instead of using that one, just go for the repository. Netflix code. I have a repository on my local. I mean, like in GitHub. I want to copy the files from GitHub to local. What is the command? Cloning. And before that, here you will be having one default index.html. First of all, remove this one. So now if you open your mobiles, you'll be getting this application, Netflix same application. Just try to check with this public IP address. Are you getting the application or not, sir? Check it out. You getting it? And even like in real time, they will ask you to check the logs. Basically, how to check the logs means there is a command called tail -f. My logs on where log. This path you have on the notes already. Don't worry about this path. HTTPD. Sorry. Apache access.log. How many people are accessing the application? For each and every request, I'll get response here. Just anyone try to relog in one more time. Copy the public IP address. Are you seeing the new logs here? If you get my application on the front end part, I'll get a log like this. Okay. The log path is going to be this one. Var log Apache access.log. Is the concept clear for all of you, sir? How to install Apache and how to check a basic application on it? The log path. For example, if I want to remove Apache, there is a command called, instead of install, you can use a command purge command. Which command? Purge. So if you go and see, the command uses apt install Apache 2. Star means remove all the dependencies. Instead of install, I'm gonna put. Now it is going to remove Apache. Sir, I don't have any Apache service. Can I see my front end part? Is it possible? No. Just check it out. Click on refresh and try to check whether you'll be getting the same code or not. You're getting the code? No. Why? Because there is no web server. If there is no web server, we cannot able to see the front end. Already I have the code, but do you have the web server running? Do you have the web server installed? No. Sir, if you don't want to use Apache, there is one more web server called Nginx. App install Nginx-y. App install Nginx. And again give the command systemctl status nginx.service. Automatically running or not, sir? Now if you go and refresh, again, same application will come. Same application will come, but the web server is different, right? Nginx. There Apache, here Nginx. But both of them are working for same purpose and both of them are representing the same code itself. So now if you go and see, like how to check the logs. Again, same command, tail -f. Logs will be on where log. What is your service name? Nginx. Check access.log. Are you seeing the logs again now? Again, if you try to access the application, you'll be seeing the new logs. That's it. So is the web server part clear for all of you? What is the path of web server? Where www HTML. Can we change the front end part port number 80 to 81? Definitely we can change. I think already I shown you, right? We can change it. So this is the complete information of web server. For web server, port number 80 is fixed to show the front end part. Here we have only front end code. If the service is stopped, we cannot see. Remember, Whenever in real time, if you are not able to see the front end part, means you need to check the service first of all. Service is running or not. Now, what is your server number two? Web server is done. Server number two. Purpose to use the application. How it is going to connect to web server? App server is going to connect to web server through APIs. Who's going to develop APIs? Developers. Who's going to develop APIs? Developers. So here we are going to install Tomcat. What we are going to install? I think all of you know how to install Tomcat. I give you a script also, right? So, but in app server real time, what we're gonna really install is like programming languages. Why? Because here, if the program want to work, you need to install a programming language. Wait. Oh, it is web server only. Sorry, wait. It's not app server. It's web server only. Fine. So first of all, here I'm installing Java. Why? Because if your code is on Java programming language, definitely need to install the Java here. So here I have given the command step by step. First of all, you need to install JRE. Java, like JRE means Java runtime environment. Sorry. Now I'm installing JDK. Okay. JRE I'm installing, and next I'm installing JDK, Java Development Kit. JRE means Java runtime environment, and JVM means Java Virtual Machine. So install, check the Java version. Oh, sorry, Java hyphen version. Using Java version, no? You have both Java runtime environment and you have Java development kit. Both has been installed. Okay. So now I want to export the path actually. So for this particular file, I want to export the path. Export Java home is equal to userlib JVM and Java 11.0.10. And export path is equal to $path. So Java home bin. That means Java home means like it is the path actually. So this path you are applying to here, and exactly last you are going to get the bin. So now after that one, so just to give the command echo $path, you'll be getting the path. Are you getting the path? As well as echo $Java underscore home. But you won't get Java home. Why? Because if this, oh, sorry. You are not getting. Why? Because whenever you apply the variables, so definitely we need to reboot the system. So reboot the system once. Once it got reboot, wait for few seconds, automatically you can get the variable now. What is the reason? Like I just want to show you Ubuntu also. Like all of these days we use Amazon Linux mostly, right? But I just want to teach you Ubuntu also. So you need to work on both of the flavors in real time. So from now onwards, even if Terraform is also going to be an Ubuntu only. Okay. In the beginning of your demos, I said this point. Half of the course is on Red Hat Linux, and half of the course is going to be on Ubuntu. Yep, fine. Give up arrow, you will get the connection now. So now give the same command now. Just give up arrow, you will get the last command. Are you having Java home now? This variable need to work like this. Okay, fine. So next year we need to run a basic Java program. Why? Because you just install Java, but you need to check whether the Java program is running or not, sir. So here I have given the simple Java program with printing of hello world. The basic Java program like might you've seen. Class name I'm giving dot simple dot Java. Your class name is simple. That is the reason I gave my file name as simple. This Java basic raw code, I want to compile it. So Java C simple.java. The moment if you do this one, automatically .java is converting to .class file. Which file? Are you seeing .class now? .class file is nothing but which is executable file. Now this file will execute. Getting the hello world program now? That is exactly. And even I think all of you know how to install Tomcat also, right? I gave already the script in the GitHub. So take there and run it here. Okay. So, but here we need to set the environment. Like basically, I'll show you how to install. But here you need to set the environment variables of JDK. I mean like JRE. Wait. So Tomcat. Copy comments from here only. Okay. sh tomcat.sh. I think like Tomcat is installed now. So that's the way how you can set up Tomcat. But here I already said Java home environment variable is not defined correctly. The environment variable need to be run this program. NB. Java home should point to JDK, not for we point out to JRE, but we need to point to JDK. Our developers will tell it how to point out because they know which version of Java we are going to install and they know like how to set the Java home and Java path, everything. Based upon their requirement, we need to set it up. Is the concept clear now? This is how the application theory is going to work. What is the next server here? But before going to database, sir, if your code is Java, you show us how to install Java. But for example, in real time, our project is Python. How to install Python? Able install Python 3.8 is the latest one. What is the latest version of Python? I mean, like it's stable, not latest. I'm talking about just to give Python 3, it's fine. Okay, already Ubuntu is having the Python install already. And one more thing, Ubuntu and Mason Linux will have by default Python. So no need to install separately. Python 3. Oh, sorry. Print hello world. Nothing hello world. Print. That means it is, oh, sorry, wait. Double quotes is missing here. Is printing or not, sir? That means even you can work with Python also. Sir, for Python, we need to download some dependency called numbers and pandas, right? How to download them? First of all, you need to use which module? For installing numbers and pandas. PIP. PIP is responsible for downloading numbers and pandas or not, sir? With the help of APT, first of all, I'm installing PIP. So this point here also I'm writing. Here. Here I'll written here, okay? So with the help of PIP, again, you can install numpys and pandas. In NumPy, N and P must be capital. Hyphen Y is not required. With downloading NumPy, so it's a package. So next time I'm going to download pandas. So downloading pandas for So in this way, you can work with the Python dependencies. Again, Tomcat we can also use for deploying the Python applications also. Already you know this one. The last one I'm going to show you is, for example, if your company is not using Python or if your company is not using Java, for example, if your company is using Node.js, which one? Downloading Node.js. So how to check the node version? Just to give node hyphen v. What is the Node.js version here? 10.9.0. So just type Node.js. You'll be going to a console. No? So just type console log. Hello all. Are you printing hello all now? That means it is also working or not, sir? Just to give Control D for exit out. Okay. So in this way, depends upon your company requirement, you need to install the softwares. Okay. It's a project, but like whenever you go for company, they won't directly give you deployment. First of all, they ask you to work on 3-tier architecture. Just understand the architecture. First of all, install the softwares. Create the architecture first. Install the what we call this one softwares on it, and finally deploy the application. Directly, nobody is going to show you the deployment. So this is a basic point you need to understand. And this we are going to automate from Terraform point of view. Which one? In future class, I'm going to tell you Terraform how to work with it. Fine. So here, for example, sir, you deploy the Tomcat here and you install the Java and you install the Python. So in what is the pending one here now? Database server. Which server? What is the port number of Tomcat here? 8080. What is the port number for Apache here? That's it, sir. So in what is the last server we are having pending now? So if you see this one, the architecture, web server I have shown you how to work, app server also I have shown you how to work. Finally, which server is there? Database server. Now let's install databases here. So cd desktop slash API. Give me a second. So now try to install MySQL now. So again, you'd be having scripts here. So I'm installing MySQL here. Or is MySQL.sh. So I'll explain the script actually. So everything is going to be in a scripted format. We never use anything manual in our classes. Okay. Everything from day one to day n. What are the setups? What are the scripts I'm showing? Everything will be completely automated. Okay. So the first one, this command is going to download the repo. It's like it's on DBN package. So we need to unpackage. Just like tar package we'll be having, right? Whenever you download a tar ball, we need to untar it. Here also, I'm downloading the DBN package, which I'm going to unpack with the help of dpkg. I'm running the script call Percona release setup 80. So after that, I'm installing apt install Percona server -y. So -y for yes. Here I need to give -y basically. Okay. After that, I'm logging with the MySQL root user. MySQL -u means user. What is the root user? User only. And -p. P is the password. So while running this script, it is going to ask you to set a password. What is the password you give? You need to give that password. So now you can be able to log into the MySQL server. So everything is again automated. Just copy the script and run it. Root password Raham123. So here I give the password right now. So Raham123, I give the password. Now that password is going to ask later. So you need to give it. So hit enter. I mean, like whenever you are installing databases, so background will be coming on pink color. Okay. Don't mind. Like it is a by default setup. So now if you go and see here MySQL, so create database. Is it done? Not? If it is done, then I'll explain here. Okay. So give the command create database. Create. Okay, wait. Databases. Oh, internet is too slow. Just give me 1 second. Create database. What is the database here I'm giving? Raham here I'm giving. So now database is created. Again, if you want to create a database called Vijay, so you can write here create database Vijay. So now how many database I created? So now give the command show databases. The moment if you give the command show databases, automatically it is going to list out the databases here. So in the database here, Rahman and Vijay. So this is how the database is going to create from the CLI point of view. Okay. Again, sir, if I want to delete any kind of database, instead of create, just put drop. So basically, we can't give delete actually. Delete will be applied for the, sorry, delete is not going to apply for the databases. In database, you are going to mention it as drop. So go here and instead of create, just put drop. Done now? So go here and click on show databases. Are you seeing a database called Vijay? No? No. This is the way. And sir, currently I'm working on CLI mode. Which mode? But if I want to work on GUI mode, is it possible? Definitely. For MySQL, you'll be having MySQL Workbench. Which one? We need to download separately. Basically, it's a terminal which we can connect with the help of our database. If I want to work anything from the GUI point of view for my database, we can use the GUI tool. That is MySQL Workbench. Or sir, for example, if I use Postgres, for Postgres, we have something called as PG admin. Ever heard about Postgres database? For Postgres also, we have something called as PG admin. If you want me to show. So it is the tool that you can use to download for the connection of Postgres. So this is the tool what I worked on my real time. So I'm just showing with you. So it is the logo of the tool. It will be an elephant logo. Are you seeing the logo here? It is a Postgres tool. Now, sir, if I want to work with MySQL, just type MySQL Workbench. Okay. So here you can see MySQL Workbench. So go first here. Seeing Workbench here. So by defaultly with MySQL or Postgres, we cannot work with browsers. So definitely we need to download the third-party terminals to connect the database. But here you are having something, one another database called AringoDB. Which DB? AringoDB is a kind of database which we can connect from the GUI directly. That means without installing any tool, we can connect from browser itself. Which one? Now come out of it. Just give Control D. The moment if you give Control D, here I'll be having one more script called AringoDB. Seeing Aringo script here. Again, first of all, you are downloading the repository. Second one, you are downloading the key, just like Jenkins. For Jenkins, we download repository and we can see the keys. Now I'm updating it. I'm installing the apt transport tool. So I'm installing the AringoDB. Later, I'm starting the servers and I'm checking the service status. So Aringo SH is a script which is going to start the Aringo server. If I want to start the AringoDB, I need to run the Aringo SH script. So I'm copied this one. So VM. So automatically update database files. Definitely we need to update. And database storage in I'm taking a auto. And here database backup files before upgrading. Definitely we need to take backup. Okay. Hit enter. Automatically it will be installed. I think it got stuck. Right. Wait, what happened to the script? It's entirely stuck. sh sh. Think it's an internet issue. Issue is not from our end, like its script is not running basically. Let's do one thing. I'll try to install this on some other server. Why? Because the server is not responding, I think so. Rango.sh. Right? What happened? Oh, download this file. Copy it. I think in this terminal it is not working properly. Like if you see this, it's completely stuck. So I'm taking like one another more server and I'm installing it here for your clarification. Yep. So it's stuck. It's fine now. Previously it got stuck here, but it's fine now. So now if you want to come out of it, just give Q. What do you want to give? It is asking the password now. So give Raham123. So now you are an Arango database. If I want to create database, db dot underscore create database. Okay, database name I'm gonna give it as Raham. It's created. Now second database I'm gonna create as again Vijay. So now if you want to see databases, not show, db dot underscore show database. Are you seeing databases now? So this is the way how you can create database from the RNGDB. Sir, currently it is CLI GUI again. But if you want to do it from GUI, I can do it. How means? I have a configuration file of RNGDB on etc folder. Arango.conf. So go here. So in this particular line, so in the endpoint, you need to give your private IP address. For example, I'm installing this on app server. Why? Because my database server got stuck at somewhere. So I'm installing it on app server. Now. I'm taking app server private IP address. What is the port number for database? 8529. So it's a service. I change the configuration of service. What you are going to do now? We are going to restart. So give the command systemctl restart arango.service. Check the status. Now once it is running, you can connect, sir. Status running. So now copy the public IP address this time. What is the port number? Is it clear now? So username is root. Username is root. Password I have given as Raham123 only. Hit enter. Select database system. Now you can see the dashboard of database. Are you seeing the dashboard of database now? Go for databases. Here are you seeing Raham and Vijay. Already Raham and Vijay create or not, sir? You want to create new database called okay here. So click on create. So DB got created. So in this way, you can be able to create the database. Okay, like if you want to create one more database called have you seen the new database here? So in this way, you can create n number of database. It doesn't matter actually. So you can create database 1, 2, 3, like whatever the names you can give. But here I have given our class people name. Fine. And similarly, if you want to delete, so click on this one, delete. Yes. This is the way how you can connect with database. The best advantage of ArangoDB is for ArangoDB. Have I download anything externally? No. Directly I can be connected from the dashboard or not, sir? So that's it. So this is the 3-tier architecture manual deployment. Which deployment? With the help of Terraform, I'm going to show you everything in automated way. From server creation to software installation. That complete end-to-end. If you run a file, that file will create the server. That file will create the VPC, that will create the load balancer, that will deploy the application, that will install the softwares also. End-to-end project you can do from Terraform. Creating infrastructure, configuring the infrastructure, installing the packages, and deploying the application also. Okay, but the Terraform I'm gonna start from 18th. When? That means from tomorrow you are going to have the holidays. From tomorrow. Okay. So that's it about session. So basically the concept is very small concept. We can finish in 30 to 40 minutes, but I almost all took 1 hour 10 minutes for it. Okay. So that's it about the small project. So till now we done Jenkins project, Ansible project, Docker project, and this manual basic project. So now one project is pending, that's from Terraform point of view. So Terraform will take 7 days. So you will be having total 7 working days to complete our entire course. 18 Matkar. 18. This month 18. We are having the next class. And Terraform is going to be very, very important, guys. So please try to attend the class on Terraform. Why? Because if you miss a Terraform, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to catch up. What is this one? Software installation. Fine. So any doubts or any queries in this project today? So basically class is done, but we still have 20 minutes of doubts, or like we have still 20 minutes of time. So if you want, we can discuss doubts, or otherwise we can leave. And one more thing, one point I need to tell you, sir, basically how data is going to store on database. Anyone knows about this one? How data is going to store on database? Huh? But before table, what is the main thing? No, no, no. Inside table, you will be having rows and columns. No? First of all, you will create a server. You will create a, in that server, you will install database. Database software you will install. Install database software. That means like anything soft. After once you install database software, now you are going to create the database. Create database. Once you create database, later that we are going to create schemas. Schemas. Inside schemas, you will be having tables. Inside tables, you will be having rows and columns. Inside rows and columns, you will be having data. So now this is the way how data is going to organize in database. Sir. First of all, you will be having a server. You'll be having like you want to create a server. After that, you are going to install database software. You're going to create database. You're going to create schemas. You're going to create table. Inside table, you have rows and there you are having the data. So write that one or take a snap of it. Yes, Venkatesh. Initially, nobody is going to you to ask on automation project. They ask you to work on manually. So then they will like shift you to the automation. Okay. Why? Because without knowing manual, how can you work on automation? It's not possible. So still any queries you are having? Hmm? APS, no, no, APS will developer will take care of it. Without Terraform, we can do project any chance. No, in real time, we definitely use Terraform. Some companies will create the project with the Terraform also. Even my previous organization, we create infrastructure manually. Why? Because at that time, none of my colleagues don't know about Terraform. Even ask them to, I'll start Terraform implementation. But at that time, I got some other offers, so I shifted. Okay. If your company is very talented company, and if your team is talented, everything will be automated. If that is not talented, everything will be manually only. Because even before I go to my company, there will be a hell lot of manual process. So I automated everything with the help of scripts, with the help of pipelines, with the help of playbooks. Lot of works we automated. Okay. So, Vaishnavi, the answer for your question is we are going to have the DNS. In the DNS, you can convert the IP address into like www.google.com. There is a concept called Route 53. With the help of Route 53, you can do it. And Arbas for Kubernetes, I haven't prepared PDF. Live Notes is enough. Why? Because Live Notes is having more content than PDF. So please follow notes for Kubernetes as well as Terraform. Hope it is clear. Brief I can give if you want. I cannot disclose this Asha as of now. Okay. Vaishnavi, what is it? I'll just give a brief of DNS. Okay, don't worry about it. How to convert. Huh? Okay then. So are we good for today? So I'm leaving a bit early. Why? Because there is nothing to discuss. Okay. So next class is going to be on Wednesday. Fine. 18th. Give all traffic, Nikhil. That is the reason you are getting. Give all traffic. And check the cache if you are having anything. Okay then. So have a great Pongal. So let's meet on 18th with the Terraform classes. Okay. Don't miss Terraform classes. I'm giving almost all 6 days of holidays for you. So don't take any additional holidays. Why? Because 6 is enough, right? I think so. So come back on 18th. Okay. We'll meet you. Bye all. Have a great day.